Hello Owls, welcome to another episode of FAU Paradise News. I'm Alexandra Reed and here's your news update for this week. Students, registration for classes are now open. Please register as soon as possible to secure your desired classes for the semester. The National Pan-Hellenic Council presented their 24th annual Sunshine State Classic Step Show on Saturday. This year's theme was Stepping into the Silver Screen. The sororities and fraternities put on a great show, and this year's winners were Zeta Phi Beta for the second year in a row with a routine inspired by the movie The Greatest Showman, and Alpha Phi Alpha, whose performance was inspired by the new movie Us. This included a surprise probate which inducted new members. FAU participated in the 1 Million Acts of Giving this past week, partnering with Ellen and the Cheerio cereal brand, filling boxes with foods for families in need. Students were able to get involved right in the breezeway, packing 2 boxes, and as an incentive and thank you, they were able to receive a cupcake. FAU has announced plans of building the Fogelman Sports Memorabilia Museum. Boca Raton resident Avron Fogelman has donated 562 pieces of sport artifacts to the school, valuing over $10 million, making it the 5th largest one-time donation in FAU history. The museum will be housed in a new 3,500 square foot facility at the Schmidt Family Complex for Academic and Athletic Excellence, which is expected to open later this year. Also, new housing has been approved for the Boca Raton and Jupiter campuses. This project will add space for an additional 4,700 residents in Boca and 165 residents in Jupiter. Construction is to begin in spring 2020 and finish by summer 2021. In local news, a Palm Beach resident brought the community together to help others in need.
I'm just trying to help others around me, so I like to give and end up Women's Month on a positive note by fundraising and raising donations for a nonprofit that is nationwide with a chapter based out of Miami called Period.
Charisma Hancock's presented Free for All, the alignment, which featured free food, vendors, and artists from the area and much more, such as games and an inflatable boxing ring for all to enjoy. The cost of admission was a donation of feminine products such as sanitary pads and tampons. This event was a fundraiser and drive for Period, the menstrual movement in Miami, which provides menstrual hygiene advocacy, education, and service. On Tuesday, April 2nd, a Miami Gardens man, Noel Chambers, was arrested after being accused of murdering his wife on her birthday and their daughter. Larice Harris was his wife and Shayla Chambers was their 10-year-old daughter. This tragedy affects a member of the National Pan-Hellenic Council. A GoFundMe has been set up to assist funeral arrangements. Now, on to the Blue Wave Sports Show.
What's up, Owl Nation? Welcome to the Blue Wave Sports Show. I'm Kiona Coral, and here are your sports updates for this week. Over the weekend, FAU women's cross-country track and field team took part in UF relays in Gainesville, while the rest of the team competed in the Embry-Riddle Spikes Classic in Daytona Beach. Owls took some major wins at the Spikes Classic Friday. Kelsey Meltzer won first place in the 3,000-meter steeplechase, while Lauren McCon took home a win in the 5,000-meter run, setting a personal record time of 18:30. The UF relays began Thursday night, where Owls broke some more personal records. Kylese Harris set her own record in the 400-meter hurdles in 1:04, taking 20th place. On Friday, men's golf tied in second place with UCF on their first day of the spring championship. Day 2 of the championship, FAU finished in second, only 4 strokes back from UCF in first. It was a close match. Owls shot their best on the last day of the spring championship, coming in second place overall with a score of 273, placing their overall score for the weekend at 838. This Saturday, FAU women's beach volleyball lost matches against Grand Canyon and Louisiana State University at FIU's Surf and Turf Invitational. The team was just points away from beating LSU Tigers. Owls lost 3-2 against both teams. In the second match, Amanda Silva and Nicole Grant won a marathon set 31-29 and then took set number 2, 21-13, earning their second win of the day. The team is 11-8 for the season with FSU Beach Bash just around the corner. The volleyball team will leave to Tallahassee to compete this weekend. Women's softball lost to Western Kentucky University on Sunday with a score of 10-2. The Owls will take on FIU for a 3-game series this Saturday. Those are all your Owl sports updates for this week. Make sure you tune in next time for more. Signing off for the Blue Wave Sports Show, I'm Kiona Coral, and I'll catch you next time. Now, back to FAU Paradise News.
The country of Brunei announced a new law to punish homosexual acts by stoning to death. This also includes children. Ellen DeGeneres, Billie Jean King, and George Clooney are urging the public to boycott a select list of hotels owned by the Kingdom of Brunei after this law was announced. Rapper Nipsey Hussle was gunned down on Sunday afternoon in the parking lot of his own store in South Los Angeles. He was hit 5 times in the torso and once in the head. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. His killer was Eric Holder and was caught a few days later by the Los Angeles Police Department. The rapper was 33 years old at the time of his death. M&M's brand has released 3 new flavors of its chocolate candy. The new release is a part of a campaign where consumers can vote on which flavor they like the best. The new flavors are English Toffee Peanut, Mexican Jalapeno Peanut, and Thai Coconut Peanut. I would like to congratulate Samantha Zeckley and Mary Louise Cook on graduating this semester. That is it for this week's news update. It was a pleasure spending the school year with you all, and I will see you in the fall. Be sure to follow, like, and subscribe to our social media for all things FAU. Signing off for FAU Paradise News, I'm Alexandra Reed, and don't forget to keep it real.